Welcome back to Revit Basics. Today we do dimensions. Okay, so to get started, it's not a long video. So dimensions are under annotate. So if you go to annotate, you have a few different types of dimensions. So let me just draw up a few different types for you. Okay, so under annotate, you have a few different types of dimensions. You have your linear dimensions, which would be normal standard straight dimensions. Okay, come on. Okay, which I find they are very difficult to work with in general. I like working with aligned dimensions. They function a lot easier. So there's a few ways to dimension a wall. You can use center lines, which is it's the first option that you can pick. Or if you zoom in and you click the tab button, you can select either your finished face or your core. So this is the core dimension. This is the finished face dimension. So you can then go and dimension an entire string. If you were to click outside by accident and you actually want to continue that string, hit escape a few times, select the dimension, and then you go edit witness line. So now you can go and you can continue your dimension, and then you can just grab it and drag it into place. Okay. Now, do angular dimensions. So angular dimensions are for items like these, and then you can just click like that and add in your dimension. If you were to do this, okay, it's going to give you a whole another set of dimensions depending on where you put your mouse. Okay. The next one is radial. So radial you would use for a radius, or you can use diameter, which will then give you the diameter of a circle. And then you have arc, which will then show you the length just draw an arc. Arc. There we go. So you need to click the wall, and then you click the edge and the other edge. Okay. Those are your dimensions. Okay. Now, a few things you need to also know. So, one, this is personal taste. I hate these leader lines that run all the way. They do make your drawings, I feel, very messy. So I like to clean them up. So you select your dimension, you go to edit type, and then you'll find an option that says witness line control. Here it says gap to element, meaning there's a tiny gap to the element. I want to change gap to element to fixed 2-dimension line, and I can say apply and OK. Then they look like this. You can change the color. You can also change the line weight and the tick mark and the font size, etc. Okay, so go and play around with how they display. Okay, and that for the most part is dimensions. There's not much to it. Other things you can dimension or annotate is, like slope, angle, but these fall under other types of annotations. So for dimension, that's it for today. Thank you.